Vegeta just destroyed the internet. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta? What? So, we are jumping into another episode that is basically nothing but action, which is great. Daima episode 12 features the continuation of the Vegeta versus Tamagami 2 fight, as well as the Majin Buu versus Tamagami 1 fight. Dude, I think some of the best parts of the fight, actually, with Vegeta, are actually before he even turns Super Saiyan 3. Even though Super Saiyan 3 is awesome and all that, when he's, like, dodging the ki blasts in the air as Super Saiyan, or whatever he turns Super Saiyan 2, which I think was awesome. And I loved watching him fight underwater. I thought that was really cool. The Majin Buu fight, I think, is really, really sick. The choreography is really fun. You could tell the animators just had a blast with this. Dude, like, it's crazy watching him, like, zoom around and change his shape. I'm starting to think, is Majin Buu stronger than Majin Buu? I don't know if we have evidence of that yet, but how strong is Tamagami 1? Would Tamagami 1 lose to, like, Kid Buu, for example? Probably. If like, a Kid, Goku, and Vegeta are able to beat Tamagami 2. I just don't know how strong Tamagami 1 is in comparison, though. We do see, like, King Goma and Degasu, like, looking at everything happening from, like, the sidelines. And they kind of get pissed at what's happening. They finally saw that Dr. Arinzu is the one who's been bringing all these Majin in and doing all this stuff with the Majins and all this stuff. And what? Okay, so Majin Buu beats Tamagami 1. Tamagami 1 gives him the most insane challenge. I don't want to spoil it for those who want to watch the episode, but he gives him the most insane challenge. And I tried to do it myself, and I was like, that's impossible. That's impossible. I could not do that. I figure I'm pretty good at math, but there was so many numbers that weren't even shown on screen. But what's interesting is Majin Buu jumps in with the answer. And so Buu just repeats it, and they get the Dragon Ball. Vegeta is turning Super Saiyan 3 against his fight with Tamagami 2. And you know, I loved this part. Not just because... So a lot of people noticed Vegeta fights the way Vegeto does, like with the kicks. I thought that's cool, obviously. But what I thought was cool was the fact that... well, first of all, his Super Saiyan 3 transformation was awesome. But what I thought was cool was the fact that Tamagami 2 tried to talk crap to him in a couple episodes prior, being like, let's go suck. You should go back and suck on your mommy's teat. And then Vegeta just absolutely, just completely wrecks this guy. Just wrecks him. I do like the way Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's hair looks. I like how it spikes upwards. I find that to be a very unique design. Because I remember when they designed Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta for the Raging Blast games, they just made it with Goku's hair, which is fine. Or made it look like Goku's hair. But I really enjoy the way Vegeta's Super Saiyan 3 looks, and it makes sense. It makes sense that because Vegeta's hair spikes upward, meanwhile Goku's hair is kind of like all over the place. So obviously when Goku turns Super Saiyan 3, it's going to go kind of crazy. And Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 3, it's just longer, more spiked up. Makes a lot of sense, if I'm being honest. Vegeta's got a question for beating Tamagami 2, which was something about, like, it was like, you know how, like, oh, if Johnny goes and grabs one apple from the fridge, but he had 4 apples in there, and then he gives 1 apple to a friend of his, like, how many apples does he have? It's basically like that. But he gives it, like, I was trying to follow it myself when I watched the episode, and I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of blanking here on a couple of these things. Vegeta surprisingly does the answer. Now, one thing I find shocking is Tamagami 3 didn't really have a test like that, which I found weird. Tamagami 3, you just beat him, and then that was it. So that's strange. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of people are questioning about, how Vegeta, this is a big plot hole or whatever, or inconsistency, because Vegeta didn't turn Super Saiyan 3 against Beerus, right? And I'm sure that'll be explained somewhere. I'm sure it will. I don't know. The only way I can think of that Super Saiyan 2 is a better option is if they explain that he spent more time training in Super Saiyan 2 and was able to bring it to a level that didn't need Super Saiyan 3. But I'm not sure. Because you would think that even if, he probably wasn't thinking in that moment when Bulma slapped Vegeta, or when Beerus slapped Bulma, But let's be honest. The reality of the situation, the real life reality of the situation, is simply that Daima was written after Super. That's kind of the real life answer. But I'm sure they're gonna explain it. They explained the universe hopping, but they might not. But anyways, King Goma is pretty frustrated that they're all heading to the first floor of the demon world. And King Goma seems to have a backup plan. We're not sure what it quite is yet, but he seems to have a backup plan. So we'll see what that is. We're going on break starting next week with Dragon Ball Daima. So episode 13 won't be until 2 weeks from now, which is fine. Gives us more time to just kind of relax and chill. While we let all this Daima info we've already gotten kind of process. But y'all, I'm super excited for the future of Daima. It's looking bright. This episode was crazy awesome. And guys, what did you think of the episode? What have you guys been thinking about Daima just in general? Leave your comments down in the description box down below. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thanks so much to Ryan Wilkins, Kame Senin, and Susan Simone for all becoming members. If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there exists multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.